And we are back with probably one of the best games of the tournament. Conant versus St. Ignatius. Conant coming in at plus 12 on the season, 5-2. St. Ignatius 6-4, but they're a plus 158, which is one of the highest plus minuses throughout their game, throughout their season of the entire tournament.
Yeah, St. Ignatius has been battle tested. They've played one of the hardest schedules so far this season. All of their four losses were all in close games to tough teams. So they're definitely a good team. Their record just doesn't really say that. They lost to Lake Forest by 2. They lost to Loyola by 2. They lost to Leo by 10, and then they lost one more game to a Missouri team.
By 13. This St. Ignatius team has a lot of D1 recruits for a high school team. They have, in particular, A.J. Red, as well as Richard Barn, who put up 32 points in that losing effort to Lake Forest.
Yeah, more on A.J. Red. He's a 6'3 senior. He's a 4-time varsity starter. He is definitely on pace to be a 1,000-point scorer, and he honestly has a chance to become St. Ignatius' record holder in career steals, rebounds, games played, and assists.
Showing he's really an all-around player with the scoring ability. Starting off, he is starting. Number 10 starting next to him, Noah Davis. Number 15, this is for St. Ignatius, Emmett O'Shaughnessy. Number 23, Richard Barron, as well as starting. Finally, Colby Giles, my apologies, Colby Giles, number 32, is starting. So the starting lineup for the St. Ignatius Wolfpack, cool name by the way, also they do have a very cool logo, is going to be A.J. Red, Noah Davis, Emmett O'Shaughnessy, Richard Barron, and Colby Giles. And starting for Conant is going to be number 10. I was looking at the wrong team. Michael Sheehy, as well as number 11, Euphis, sorry if I mispronounced this, Euphis Casey. Number 14, Camden Lathos, who loses the tip to Colby Giles, who pushes it up the floor, passes in to A.J. Red, who makes the layup.
Quick start already for St. Ignatius.
To finish out the starting lineup for Conant, it's Isaac Hanley, as well as finally number 2, Colin Frankia. Don't know how to pronounce that. Pass around to Colin Frankia. On his pivot foot, guarded by number 15, Emmett O'Shaughnessy.
The St. Ignatius bench is keeping this gym loud.
Just like Lions did last game, let's see if they can keep their energy and loudness better than Lions did throughout the game, but it did not seem to affect the Lions' play. St. Ignatius, really good defense here, not allowing any shots. Conant really taking their time, miscue, causes a turnover, passed out of bounds by Isaac Hanley, looking for Michael Sheehy. Emmett O'Shaughnessy bringing up the ball. Some movement by Richard Barron. Throws into Colby Giles, who backs in. A.J. Red gets the ball. Passes out. Colby Giles with the 3. Misses. Offensive rebound attempt by number 10. Back out to Emmett O'Shaughnessy. Up to Richard Barron. Jab step. Moves left around the screen. Looks for Colby. Little high. Good steal. Number 10, Michael Sheehy. Again. Over to number 21. Down to Colin Frankia. Back up to Colin Frankia at the top of the key. Keeps his dribble. Looks for number 14, Camden Lathos. Mikey Sheehy with the ball. Now moved it to Isaac Hanley. Euphis Casey with the drive. Nice lay-in there by Yusuf Chisei. I'm so sorry. My pronunciation is going to be very bad of that name for the rest of the time. Very good player. Very bad announcing on me. Defensive foul, or offensive foul, my apologies, offensive foul on St. Ignatius, giving the ball to Conant. Conant has won the Jack Tosh 7 times, most recently in 2017. This team has really dominated this Holiday Classic and has the second most wins with 23 behind York's 25.
And those 7 tournament wins are the most in Jack Tosh history.
Conant playing a tough opponent to start out, seeing if they can really get the upset. Good communication by St. Ignatius. Trying to really lock it up. A lot of movement and backdoor cuts. You can look at the baseline. There's a lot of movement down there by Conant. Gives the ball to the corner. Screen. Great move. Corner 3, number 10. Hits it. What a shot. Michael Shee. Really an effective shot there. That's what you're looking for after an offensive possession like that. A lot of effort, and you get your reward with a 3. Emmett O'Shaughnessy gives it off to Colby Giles, who drives on the floor foul on number 14 for Conant, Camden Lathos.
Conant comes into the tournament being one of the best three-point shooting teams. They're definitely looking to shoot a lot of threes and just outscore St. Ignatius.
Good move by Colby Giles, or my apologies. No, that was Colby. No, I don't know what I am saying. That was Richard Barron with the Euro step. My apologies.
He did a good job getting his own rebound, putting it back out for the second chance points.
3 ball, number 21, off the mark. Great effort. Rebound, pass up to A.J. Red. Going to look for the fast break points. Going to do a couple dribbles. Pass it off to Colby Giles. Colby Giles gets the rebound. Skip pass, a little too hot to handle. Gets in the corner, passes it up to Richard Barron. Looking for that screen. Doesn't want it. ISO by Richard Barron. Floater, good, off the backboard.
St. Ignatius really looking to get inside with Richard Barron. He's got 4. Conant looks to get another 3. It's up and it's good. It's number 2, Colin Francia.
Brought up the ball by A.J. Red. ISOing out number 10, Michael Shee. Passes it off. Richard Barron looking to handle the ball. Give it off to Colby Giles. Pass it back out. Emmett O'Shaughnessy driving. Loses handle. Good recovery by number 10 for St. Ignatius. Noah Davis. Noah Davis looking for the 3. Oops. Travel. Not going to be happy with that. 90-second mask timeout. We are back after that mass timeout. The only change is Emmett O'Shaughnessy comes off, and number 1, Miles Casey, a 6-foot senior from St. Ignatius, comes on. Lineup changes for Conant is number 4, Austin Patonic, I want to say. Probably wrong. Comes in. And then number 5, Leonard Ameti. Leonard Ameti comes on. Yusuf Cisse with the ball, passes off to Austin Patonic. So out, number 14 fakes the 3, drives, kicks back out to number 4. Looking for anything here, Conant is. As well as number 12. Oh, tough block travel by number 4. Austin Patonic. Full court press put on by Conant. Backs off. Looks like they're running a man defense. So they have Colby Giles with the ball. Hands off to AJ Red. Throws it back to Colby Giles. Fakes the 3. Drives into his left. Another skip pass. One more to the wing. Missed by Richard Barron. Offensive rebound number 24 blocked by number 12.
A nice offensive possession from St. Ignatius. It's leading them to open shots. They just need to convert.
Jackson Kotecki coming in with the layup attempt. He's just taller than everyone else. Skies above everybody for the little hook layup. Yusuf Cisse with the drive. Stops on a dime. AJ Red almost steals the ball. Passes out to the wing. Back up to the top. Throws it down to the corner. Brings it up. A lot of passing around the three-point line high school teams are doing. This has been, both games that we've called have been more defensive in the beginning, and teams have not been super successful. And Yusuf Casey misses the layup there. Cisse, sorry. What a move, but loses handle on the ball. Great move by Colby Giles. Passes it out, back to the top. Reeling jab step. Yusuf Cisse with the ball. Pass over to the wing. Three-point attempt by number 14 for Conant. Camden Lathos. Pushing up. Jackson Cates. Oh, misses the dunk. Jackson Kotecki, as Colby Giles ran behind us. But Jackson Kotecki with the missed dunk attempt did not have enough momentum behind him. Still keeps the ball on their half of the court.
That one's going to haunt him for just a little bit.
A little bit of embarrassment never hurt anyone. Pass out to corner. Jackson Kotecki with the three-point attempt. Misses that as well. What an offensive rebound by AJ Red. Throws it back in. Missed throw by Miles Casey. Little too high for the big man.
Looks like it might have been tipped to St. Ignatius. We'll keep it, though.
Jackson Kotecki, tallest man on the court at 6'8". Look for him inside. Aggressive back down, which leads to a charge. Not the greatest offensive possession you want to see from your center there, Jackson Kotecki.
St. Ignatius so far is really working offensively, slashing with Colby Giles in either finishing at the rim or passing out, looking for three-point shots.
They've done really good. They've gotten some really good looks on the offensive end. They just haven't been able to convert. Gotta mention these Conant jerseys. I do really like them. The navy blue with the block font and then the red and white stripe going down the side and cutting back towards their back thighs at the bottom of the shorts. Very good looking jersey. Throws up to the top. Keep a lot of rotation, a lot of passing, and a lot of movement by this offense. I wonder how that's going to age throughout the game as they get tired. Jacked up a shot, and not really the shot you want to finish out the first quarter. As we were saying going into this is probably going to be a really good game. It's been defensive, sort of, as a lot of teams have missed. Both teams have missed a lot of opportunities here. So the score is only 8-8 through 1.
Yeah, it's still very tight. Both teams have missed opportunities. And it's going to be a close game. The last time that St. Ignatius and Conant played each other in a tournament matchup, St. Ignatius was able to defeat Conant in 2018 by a score of 50-46. So this one was supposed to be a close matchup, like we said. It was always supposed to be a good game.
As these teams are very good basketball programs, if they've combined for 10 of the last 21 Jack Tosh tournaments, switching out from 2004 to 2008, each one won it each time. Surprising that they haven't played each other, especially considering that probably in that 2004-2008 run, I would have expected a meeting between the two in the final, but it does not look like it, as either team was upset on their path. Coming in for St. Ignatius, the new roster is Noah Davis, Miles Casey, Jackson Kotecki, AJ Red's going to stay out there, and then the switch is number 14, Kyle McLeiter. Yeah, Kyle McLeiter comes in for the St. Ignatius team, as Colin Frankia comes back in for Conant. Number 10, Miles Shia with the ball, passes in to Yusuf Cisse, who makes the basket.
Yusuf Cisse showing that he's a very good inside finisher. They're going to try and keep feeding him inside.
An interesting thing about this Conant Cougar defense, shot by AJ Red, missed, is that they've been calling out mans every time they could go down the floors. All their players are around the same height. Besides Colin Frankia at 5'9", most of them are roughly around 6 foot tall. So they are going to be outsized by height, especially with number 24, Jackson Kotecki. As besides number, great force there by Conant to force the kickball on St. Ignatius. Conant coming up the floor, Yusuf Cisse with the ball. AJ Red on defense. Yusuf Cisse gets around him, throws it back out. Miscommunication as number 14, Camden Lathos, goes to the corner, but Yusuf Cisse wants him to keep it out. Or it was a tipped ball, looks like, as Conant keeps the ball here in their side of the court.
Richard Barron checks back into the game for St. Ignatius as he looks to provide a spark.
Kickball on the part of Richard Barron. No matter which team wins this game, it's going to be a fun matchup between this team and Lyons Township in the next round. Missed three by Yusuf Cisse. Ball bounces out, stays with Conant as two St. Ignatius players went up for the rebound at the same time.
AJ Red might be the first high school basketball player I've ever seen that fully wears their mask in-game.
I wish you were wrong, Brian, but you are so right. As you can tell, the majority of them are chin wearers and under the nose, but I do not blame them, as it is tough to breathe with a mask while you are trying to win a prestigious tournament. But we are trying to be COVID safe here, so remember, wear your mask at York, kids.
Nice block from Ignatius. Foul called.
On the floor, on Conant. On Colum Frankia. First foul. Team's third foul for Conant. Noah Davis. As Emmett O'Shaughnessy comes back in, Noah Davis is going to pass in the ball. So does Colby Giles comes back in replacement of Jackson. Adds another layer to the St. Ignatius offense at Colby Giles' perimeter ability that Jackson Kotecki has not shown so far.
Yeah, Colby Giles just provides more of an all-around opportunity on offense with more of an ability to play perimeter defense, just a more athletic guy. I think he'll definitely become the spark for St. Ignatius to start scoring more and try and build a lead.
Always an interesting build, these high school teams, because you really just got to play with the players that are around you, and sometimes that leads to extreme differences as Kobe Giles goes up. Surprisingly not a foul call there by Kobe Giles, who jumps into number 14, Camden Lathos. Oh, got up. Kobe Giles picked up the alley-oop attempt that was a little off target and made the layup still. Impressive play there. Travel, number 4, Austin Patonic.
It's a second travel called on Conant this game.
Noah Davis, or AJ Red comes back into the game, replacing number 14, Kyle McLeiter. Back to their starting lineup, St. Ignatius is. As Conant brings in there a couple of bench players still. Number 12 checks back in, as well as number 33 checks in. That would be David Kalugi. AJ Red with the left-handed layup. Nearly loses his balance, catches himself on the fall.
Really nice find and finish.
Timeout, Conant Cougars.
Yeah, the way that Conant runs their offense, they're definitely going to have to use a lot of timeouts and a lot of subs. A lot of running around, a lot of moving. Score is 12-10 with 5.5 left in the second quarter.
As St. Ignatius' big three, the only people to score points currently on the floor, with AJ Red with 4, Richard Barron with 4 as well, and Kobe Giles with 2. A very impressive 2 points, I must say.
It's a very athletic play.
St. Ignatius, they've played a tough schedule, and they've been upset a few times after being ranked 4th coming into the season in the state. They hope to turn it around and start to run the table to get themselves in position to really be a player in the IHSA state championship.
Yeah, running this tournament especially would definitely jumpstart their season back to where they want to be.
Especially playing such a tough stretch of games as they're going to have to play. If they win today, they're playing a tough team in Conant. Then they're also going to have to play a really tough team in now 8-2 Lyons Township. Corner trap. Ooh, ball looked like it went off Colin Franke's leg. Richard Barron wanted that call, but the ref keeps it with Conant Cougars. Colin Franke inbounding the ball. Another tipped ball by Richard Barron.
Richard Barron's just a really hard guy to pass around, especially off inbounds.
He loves to use his feet. Kobe Giles with an interesting defensive structure there, turning his back to the defender as he stops and pops number 14, Camden Lathos, with the 2. AJ Red looking. Noah Davis drives. Easy shot, layup. Easy layup there. They left the paint wide open on that one. Colin Franke with the ball, passes it in to Camden Lathos. Backs him down, spins in towards the baseline. Got nothing on Kobe Giles. Great defense there, keeping him where he's at. Yusuf Cisse with the ball, passes off to number 21, Isaac Hanley, who drives, passes it to the corner to Camden Lathos. Back around, resetting the offense on the left side. Up at the top, back down the right side.
The St. Ignatius crowd is starting to get loud.
As the stadium's starting to fill up, as there was maybe 20 people in the, well, there was probably more than that, probably 30 to 40 people. Now there's probably more than 50 people here in the Campbell Gym as it's starting to fill up. It probably will continue that way throughout the day. But this is one of the more anticipated games, so maybe it goes down. We hope you all come out. If you are listening, the games go until 8 p.m. So you guys should all come out and support the Dukes and come to the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic, because there's a foul in the air on Richard Barron as he makes the layup. The score is 16-15 in favor of St. Ignatius. Foul on Yusuf Cisse. Another 90-second mask timeout. We are back from out of that break. Conant getting their rest as he's talking to as the coach is talking to the starters. Coming out, it's going to be a free throw, I am pretty sure, for Richard Barron.
He's got a chance to convert for his and one.
Get his 7th point of the day. Bring the lead to 2, and makes it. Beautiful shot for him there. Yusuf Cisse brings up the ball. A bit slower, trying to control the pace, trying to get back to a tie game. Off-ball foul on Colin Frankia, it looks like. Number 14, Kyle McLeiter coming back in, as well as AJ Red and Emmett O'Shaughnessy. And, oh, Emmett O'Shaughnessy is the only one who was coming out. My bad. Looks for Kobe Giles. Jab step, drives towards the hoop, loses his out of bounds, loses the ball again. He's done that multiple times today now. Kobe Giles has had an impressive drive going and then loses possession of the ball.
Conant is looking to get shooters open. Drive inside. Tough shot.
Number
ties
10.
It up.
Michael Sheehy with the basket there. Conant coming back with the half-court press. Still running man, though. Pass it up to Noah Davis, looking around. Kobe Giles with the ball. Gives it off to Richard Barron. Steps back, throws it in. Misplay again. Steal by Colin Frankia. Pass it over. 21 with the 3. Misses on the inside. Gets his offensive rebound. Puts it back up and makes it. Isaac Hanley with a nice offensive rebound there. Timeout on St. Ignatius. Conant with the 2-point lead. Who do you think has looked more like the more impressive team today, Brian?
I think Conant has played very well defensively. St. Ignatius hasn't been able to really get their groove going. Too many turnovers. Both teams haven't shot the ball particularly well yet, and it's both seen. It's been a low-scoring game, 17-19, very close. So I think both teams have played well. It's whoever gets hot first. The St. Ignatius is going to look to do that coming out of the timeout.
Want to regain their momentum after losing the 2-point lead and reversing it to a 2-point lead for Conant. Coming out is number 11, 10, 14, 21, and 5, which is awesome. Which is Leonard Ameti, Michael Sheehy, Camden Lathos, Isaac Hanley, as well as Yusuf Cisse for Conant, as Emmett O'Shaughnessy comes back in for McLeiter. AJ Red with the ball, drives in. Foul, number 5 on Conant. That would be Leonard Ameti, or yes, Leonard Ameti with the foul. AJ Red bringing the ball out from the baseline. Baseline play, looking for Noah Davis. Good steal by Hanley. Good dribble moves, kick out. What a block by AJ Red. 3-point block on the big man, number 14, Camden Lathos. Great job getting back there and recognizing what Yusuf Cisse was going to do with the ball by AJ Red.
Great hustle from him.
Here's the ball in to Michael Sheehy.
Referee says it tips off Sheehy's leg. It's going to be Ignatius's ball.
As Jackson Kotecki comes back into the game. For Noah Davis. Looks like they're going to run a big lineup here with Kotecki and Giles, but that's the great thing about Giles is he's able to be versatile. AJ Red with the stop and pop. Looking for the foul, but airballs it anyways. Great hustle there by Emmett O'Shaughnessy, and Jackson Kotecki falling on the ball there. Inbounder, Isaac Hanley to Yusuf Cisse, who brings up the ball. With the 3 ball, Isaac Hanley. Pushing up the floor, Emmett O'Shaughnessy. 3 ball. Oh, missed. Off the top of the backboard and rebounded by Conant. Isaac Hanley to Yusuf Cisse. Continuing with a lot of movement in the wing, 3-point wing screens. Great pass there. Oh, missed opportunity by Michael Sheehy. Great pass there by Isaac Hanley. Moved down the floor. Dunk
Slammed
by
home.
Kobe Giles. Way to turn defense into offense there by the St. Ignatius roster. He got enough bounce to slam that home. What an aggressive slam with 1 minute left in the first half. Scores 19-19. Steal again by Richard Barron. Oh, great dribble move by Yusuf Cisse. Steal stolen by Kobe Giles. Going up again. Gets the foul and gets the layup. Surprised that was a foul as Kobe Giles was outside the paint and jumped all the way to the other side of the basket to get that foul. And one opportunity here to go up 3 with 40 seconds left. Entertaining little stretch there after some slow basketball.
Kobe Giles in the Wolfpack really turning the game around in the last minute of the half.
Kobe Giles trying to make it 5 straight. Lane violation by Camden Lathos. That wasn't called, but makes the basket anyways. Kobe Giles. 40 seconds left. And Noah Shee is going to bring up the ball. It looks like they're going slow-paced, trying to get that last shot. Tipped by Emmett O'Shaughnessy. Going to keep it with Conant. Good defense there. Controlled aggression there by O'Shaughnessy.
Ignatius has been in Conant's back pocket this entire game, getting lots of steals and picking the ball away.
The two teams have been very sloppy, combining for a lot of turnovers, but they've been competitive with each other. Yusuf Cisse at the top, 20 seconds to go. Inbound pass missed, tipped by Emmett O'Shaughnessy, bringing up the floor. Pass it to AJ Red, left-handed layup, good. 10 seconds left. They're going to try and get a quick basket to keep the momentum from swaying too far in St. Ignatius' way. 3, 2, foul, AJ Red on the floor. 1.6 seconds to go. Foul on Yusuf Cisse. They're going to try and get an inbound play here. Coming in is Isaac Hanley.
Conant's going to try and get a basket in the last second and a half.
Yusuf Cisse with the ball, inbounding it, running a play. Corner 3 attempt, contested off the top of the backboard. Bounced it multiple times. Michael Shee, halftime here at the second game in the Campbell Gym, the 4th game of the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic set on by the York Dukes.
Ignatius goes into halftime with a 5-point lead. Score is 24-19.
And all the momentum in their favor as they scored 7 straight points from being down 2, 19-17, mainly put on by turnovers created, as it is. And if you are wondering about the other game happening in the South Gym, it is currently the 3rd quarter. Tinley Park is up 3 on Palatine. Palatine is a team that has played Conant, and Palatine beat Conant by 12 by a score of 49-37. Fun fact about Tinley Park, I don't know if the other broadcasters talked about it, but I just want to talk about it because I was doing research on these teams, is that, interestingly enough, if you're big into high school football, you'll recognize this high school's name. Tinley Park played St. John Bosco, one of the biggest powerhouses in California, a private school out there in Southern California. They are for whatever reason, they played Tinley Park. Congrats on them. It just said neutral site, so I don't know where they played them. Probably in a tournament of some kind. Unfortunately, Tinley Park lost by about 50, but, interesting fact there that they played a private school in California.
It's an interesting matchup because it's a weird matchup that doesn't usually happen, and the score kind of showed that there.
That typically Tinley Park isn't considered a powerhouse by any means. If you were to think a California team like St. John Bosco was going to play a Chicagoland team, it would be a Glenbard West, a Simon, a Whitney Young, something like that, a powerhouse. But they just played a 6-6 Whitney Young team, and unfortunately they weren't able to hold their own. But if you want to go and watch Tinley Park Palatine game, go on to our other live stream because it's currently halftime. Come back here when it's done because this is going to be a fun game as St. Ignatius is up 5 on Conant Cougars. Oh, and welcome back. As you are seeing this, the Tinley Park Palatine game is nearly over. We're watching it on our own screen, as it looks like Palatine's making it close, but that is a little bit behind. I heard from our cameraman there's only 12 seconds left, but I forgot to ask the score. So you should tune into that and watch the end of that exciting game. This will be another exciting game, as it is one of only two with both teams more than a game over 500. The other one being Manuka versus St. Patrick at 6 p.m. in the South Gym tonight. As we work with this one, Noah Davis, Emmett O'Shaughnessy, and then the big three of AJ Red, Richard Barron, and Colby Giles out on the floor for St. Ignatius start to half. And then the starters are once again out for Conant, Colum Frankia, Yusuf Cisse. What a shot. Richard Barron with the step back two-pointer. Yusuf Cisse, Camden Lathos, Isaac Hanley. Sheely, steal here by O'Shaughnessy, throws out to AJ Red, lays it in. Nice play there. I want to quick timeout, just over 30 seconds into the second half. Quick timeout here by Conant so I could finish the starting lineup that is back out there. I would like to say sincerely, I would like to apologize to all the families watching right now who were not able to make the trip here. Like, we can watch it on YouTube, and I am mispronouncing your family's name. I do apologize. English is not my best. Trying my best out here, and I'm sorry for mispronouncing. The major one, it's not Kyle McLeiter, it's McIntyre. That's a capital I, not an L. My bad on that one. And anyone else, Conant, me and my co-host, Brian Grant, have noted have very tough names, but we are trying our best out here as St. Ignatius moves the lead up to 9.
Conant coming out of the timeout.
Full court press by St. Ignatius. Yusuf Cisse with the drive. My apologies, with the drive. Back up to Isaac Hanley. Colum Frankia driving. Steps over. Oh, missed play. Noah Davis going down, over and back on Isaac Hanley. Did not let Noah Davis touch it, as Conant is confused at why it's an over and back because St. Ignatius tipped it backwards.
We have a pretty good angle here right at half court. I think the refs might have missed that one. It looked like a tip pass to me. Shouldn't have been over and back.
Don't know what they were calling there. Maybe went off a Conant hand that we couldn't see. Looks like they're sticking with the call. I don't know if they can actually change it. So it looks like they're sticking with the call on the floor. Snow Davis is going to be the one throwing it in. Throws it into Richard Barron. Dribbling, driving. Scoop layup. Impressive scoop layup by Barron. Does the babying symbol with his hand down below his knee. Great defense here. Hustle defense by Noah Davis on Isaac Hanley. Passes it out to Yusuf Cisse. Drive. Goes up with it. Wants the foul. Doesn't get it, but goes off St. Ignatius to keep the ball here. Aggressive hit there by Emmett O'Shaughnessy.
Richard Barron with his last bucket gets into 11 points in double digits now, as St. Ignatius now has an 11-point lead.
Tinley Park with the first upset, quote unquote, of the tournament, as 6-6 Tinley Park beats 9-2 Palatine. As here we are, Conant back to this game. Conant player Michael Sheehy is the one to make the basket there to move the lead back to 9. Noah Davis, corner to Richard Barron, three-pointer, missed. Good defensive, offensive rebound forced by Colby Giles. Throws it into Emmett O'Shaughnessy, nice layup. Good defensive effort by Colum Frankia.
The Wolfpack came out of halftime, and they're really hustling, trying to get every tough bucket, trying to make their lives miserable for the Conant offense. Offensive foul called as I say that. It's going to be Ignatius' ball.
Timeout Conant again. Timeout again on Conant. Moving it down to 3 timeouts going down the stretch. This is going to be an interesting play call because it's whatever time, 2 timeouts left. It's whatever timeouts you got for the entire second half. And with a game, I mean, I know it's getting further apart, but with a game that's going to probably be as close as this, I'm shocked that they are using these timeouts, I guess, to keep it within range, since St. Ignatius has all the momentum currently.
If there's any team that can come back from hitting 3-pointers, it is this Conant offense.
Conant not really looking for the 3-pointer in the second half, been looking for the drive, not really been too successful as they've only scored 2 points here, as far as St. Ignatius has scored 7. We are back after that timeout. Our friendly neighborhood cameraman, Zach Ortley, came to say hi. What a man. You can see and respect his camera work on the other stream of the South Gym as AJ Red brings it around the 3-point line. Throws it into the corner to Colby Giles, drives, throws it again, loses handle of the ball.
Looks like they may have called a kick ball on Conant.
But once again, Colby Giles loses the ball on a drive. Richard Barron with the 3. Tries to keep it in, but goes out of bounds. Long 3 attempt by Colby Giles after the whistle. Badly missed.
Yeah, a little off the mark for him there.
Well, you know, give or take a few feet. But as you know, basketball, you can miss by a few feet and still be close. In theory. Emmett O'Shaughnessy on the defense of Sheehy. Number 4 comes back into the game for Conant. That is Austin Ponatek. Here we go. Attempt by number 12, Sharias Talayuri. Once again, sorry for mispronouncing any names. Give and go. Oh, baseline pass by Colby Giles and the almost dunk. I was going to get hype for that, but he just kind of lays it in like he's Lou Alcindor, as most people know him, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, in college at UCLA. Rebound by Noah Davis. Pass up court to A.J. Red. Pass again to Emmett O'Shaughnessy. Give back to A.J. Red. Nice bucket. And O'Shaughnessy, good job recognizing that he had too much momentum behind him and wouldn't have been able to make the basket.
Really good chemistry from Red and O'Shaughnessy there.
Great defense by Red, forcing the tip ball. Keeps it though with Conant.
O'Shaughnessy and Davis are going to check out.
As Jackson Kotecki comes back in.
As well as Miles Casey.
Running the big lineup once again, as Barron is 6'5", Giles is 6'6", and Kotecki is 6'8". Kotecki playing on the perimeter here with Camden Lathos. Throw it back to the corner, back up to the top of the key. Camden Lathos with the ball, tries the jab step. I've said that so many times. Apparently the jab step is the new craze in high school basketball, as every player attempts it. A lot of people showing up now. The gym is getting pretty filled here for the Jack Tosh tournament first round, as both these teams are, as we've said earlier, very successful throughout their history and very well known. As Conant takes out the ball. here on our side of the floor. Number 4, Austin Ponatek. Great defense again by Richard Barron. I think that's his 4th or 5th blocked inbound pass.
Yeah, he loves to get after it on inbounds.
Really active defender, jumping around, and he has great recovery ability as he's able to get, as he gets up in the air, just that instant second bounce is really might translate to the next level. That's really helpful, especially if you are a defender who's really aggressive like Richard Barron is.
Three-point attempt. It's good. Colin Francia.
Miles Casey bringing up. Conant bringing out the full court press as they are down by 10. Moving by Miles Casey. Corner attempt by Red. Missed off the mark. Great offensive rebound by Colby Giles. Puts it back up. What a play there by Colby Giles. Have himself a game. That's 11 points and a lot of rebounds for that guy. Good job, Colby Giles. Doing it great.
Yeah, most of the scoring for this Ignatius team are coming from the big three. Red, Giles, as well as Richard Barron.
They've combined for 32 of the 38 points for St. Ignatius. Conant with the ball at the volleyball line. Looking around, Colby Giles with good perimeter defense. Camden Lasos going to drive on Kotecki. What a move there. Calls the foul on Kotecki to get the and one. What a move by Camden Lasos. Little fake to the baseline and then wrap around to the inside with the layup. Good job there. Timeout, 90-second mass timeout. Thank you for listening. Back again after the 90-second mask timeout.
Conant's going to look to try and nice. Conant's going to look to try and get their and one opportunity to try and make it a 9-point lead for St. Ignatius. They're really going to need to explode on offense here. They only have 28 points in the game.
Down by 10. Does convert. Good play by Camden Lathos. Really aggressive full court press here. They have still yet to cross the free throw line, as they do now, as soon as I said that. Throws it off to A.J. Red. Goes to his right. Looks back left to Richard Barron, who's going to back down the much smaller Yusuf Cisse. Throws it into the middle of the Kotecki, who overshoots it with his left hand. Goes over the basket, and the defensive rebound by Camden Lathos. Isaac Hanley with the ball. Gives it up to Cullum Frankia. Gives it across to Sharias Tullery. My apologies again. Camden Lasos with another good move to the baseline. Gets into the body of Jackson Kotecki, and this man is going off right now. Great game so far. That's his 7th point of the night for Camden Lathos, really being their offensive output here as they move it to within 7. Great move by A.J. Red. Got Isaac Hanley moving. Jackson Katecki with the dunk attempt again, but this time gets stuffed by the rim for the second time today. Probably should just start settling on the layups from underneath the basket. I get it, you're 6'8", but looks like you need more momentum to get up above the rim for Jackson Katecki.
Yeah, he's just got to make it easier for himself. And Conant is really, they're controlling the tempo right now. They're making Ignatius try and do a little bit too much when they're on offense, and they're working for their own buckets. What a play!
Foul on the floor. Why are you going to call that? What an amazing play. What a pass by Michael Sheehy. That was wonderful. The stop, the spin, the immediate pass. There was a bounce pass in the perfect pocket in between two defenders to Yusuf Cisse cutting baseline. What a wonderful play there. Really love to see that. Unfortunately, it's a foul. Sorry to cut you off, Brian. Good play here by Isaac Hanley. Cuts the lead down to 5. Momentum now swinging in Conant's favor. Let's hope I don't jinx him and keep this pressure on. Again, with the bump and run sort of defense where you like kind of let him go and you do a little spin move to try and stop him from meet him at the basket. Richard Barron with the drive, going to give him space. Carry, that's a call you don't see often. Carry by Richard Barron, I would agree it was a carry as he literally stopped, put his hand under the ball, and then continued. But not a call you see that often in this era.
Yeah, the refs are calling this pretty tight. There's been a few travel calls. That's the first carry we've seen. So they're not giving these guys anything. They're being very unforgiving.
So, back after the timeout.
Conant has done a really good job in the second half of this quarter, cutting the lead in half from 10 to 5.
Off his foot, Yusuf Cisse. Got AJ Red stumbling here on defense. I mean, doesn't lose any position. Aggressive fall by Noah Davis. Push by Noah Davis. I don't know how you push and then fall, but, you know, that is what has been called. Conant ball on the sideline. Yusuf Cisse. Cut around the back to Con Frankia. Got it in the corner. Pass up to Yusuf Cisse across Isaac Hanley. More baseline movement. Con Frankia going to drive in. Stop. Wow, what a defensive job. Camden Lasos with the brick. But what a defensive job by Richard Barron. Thrown, oh, good defensive play by Isaac Hanley. Once again, a turnover-based game here. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Drive in. Michael Sheely, kick back out to Isaac Hanley. 3-ball. Bricked. Missed. Foul called on the floor. Camden Lasos with the offensive rebound and the bucket. That does not count. But foul on the floor by, I want to say he put up the number 23, which would be Richard Barron.
It's been a lot of fouls called in this game.
My apologies, 32. Colby Giles wearing the same number, just flipped around. So my apologies for that. Yusuf Cisse with quite the easy bucket to cut the lead all the way down to 3. Wow, St. Ignatius not been doing good as the momentum switches back. This is the fun part about high school basketball is momentum switches very fast as they were up by 9 to now only being up by 3 as Conant's been controlling this third quarter. AJ Red looking for a basket himself. Gives it away again off the shoulder of Noah Davis. Going to be Conant ball with Isaac Hanley taking out the ball and giving it to Yusuf Cisse, it looks like. As they're going to play kind of a full court press. but not really. Fast pace here. Stop. Lets him go by. Oh.
Real good chance to tie it up before the fourth quarter, but it's just off the front rim.
What a chance there. Got Noah Davis jumping out the gym there. Caught him lacking as he misses the three, unfortunately.
It's been a very tight game so far. Conant looks to just explode. I'm not really sure how many points St. Ignatius even scored in the third quarter, but it couldn't have been many.
They scored 14 points in the third quarter to Conant's, I want to say, 19.
I think they had 19 at half.
They had 19 at half, which would have meant that they've scored 16. So
right.
that first part of the third quarter by St. Ignatius really gave them that big lead, and then Conant's been controlling ever since.
Yeah, you're right. Conant brought the intensity in the second half of that third quarter. They really forced St. Ignatius to force a lot of tough passes, which led to turnovers, which led to more Conant points.
Conant coming back out on the floor. St. Ignatius still using that timeout. Pass into Yusuf Cisse. Guarded by A.J. Red. Yusuf Cisse kicked out to Camden Lasos. Corner three. Hit! Tie game. 38-38. Just in the start of the fourth quarter, we have a tie game going to the last period of this game. This is going to be entertaining. Stay with us, folks. It's going to be fun down the stretch. Noah Davis backing in. Back out to Colby Giles. Fakes the jab. Back out to Richard Barron. Goes down the baseline, gets up, gets physical, and goes in. Gets that right-handed layup from the left side to go in. That's his 13th point of the night. What a performance by these three, with 13 for Barron, 11 for Giles, and 10 for Red. Great job by them, and then the defensive help from everybody else has been really good. This has been a holistic victory. Not victory, my apologies. Holistic game so far for a 2-point lead for St. Ignatius. Yusuf Cisse with the ball in the left wing, drives into his right, kicks back out to Isaac Hanley, who drives in again with the fading layup. Misses. Rebound by Colby Giles, brought up by A.J. Red. Look in the corner for Emmett O'Shaughnessy, kicks it out to Noah Davis for the three. Airballs it, realized that, tried to go get his own rebound, but unsuccessful in that as Isaac Hanley is able to do it, and he brings it up.
It was a really nice find from O'Shaughnessy to find him open on the wing.
Isaac, what a basket! Yusuf Cisse, oh my goodness, going up with the reverse layup. His head nearly hit the backboard. What a play there. Yusuf Cisse showing off his athleticism to tie the game at 40. Emmett O'Shaughnessy gives it up to A.J. Red. Drives right, comes back left. Wow, what a Euro step. That's
another good
move.
Finish.
Great finish there by A.J. Red, 12 points for him.
Both teams are just trading blows.
Looks like really even teams. Conant should, either St. Ignatius should be lower in the rankings or Conant should move up, because this team has been playing wonderfully today. Even though St. Ignatius is up by 2. Conant gives it back to Yusuf Cisse. Around to Michael Sheely, into the corner for Camden Lathos, hits it. Another corner jump shot, this time not a 3, only a 2. Tie up the game, 42.
Lathos has 12.
What a night for him. Been playing really good defensively as well as offensively, obviously, with 12 points, an effective 12 points. Colby Giles looking for the basket. Throws it in the corner to O'Shaughnessy. Nice pick and roll there. What a block by Isaac Hanley, coming up and meeting Colby Giles at the rim. Nice play there. Multiple good defensive possessions by Hanley here. Hanley with the ball, fakes the jump shot. Looking in the corner for Lathos again. The new member of the Conant Cougars roster that is out there is number 5, Leonard Ameti. Foul called on the floor. Conant's ball. Looks like number 23, Richard Barron. A couple of changes here. Noah Davis comes out. And number 14, Kyle McIntyre comes in. There we go. Got it right. Let's go. Not McLeiter. McIntyre comes in, as well as number 12, Shreyas Taluri comes in for Conant. Once again, sorry for mispronunciations, if any. If I got it all right, wonderful. As Conant finally takes the lead after a long time without it. Foul called on Conant, number 14, Camden Lathos, who leads them in points with 12. Second foul as Yusuf Cisse comes out, and number 4, Austin Potanik, I want to say, comes in. Emmett O'Shaughnessy with the ball, driving up, going to his right, or his left. My apologies. Colby Giles with the ball, gives it up to Richard Barron, telling Richard Barron to move. He doesn't. Now he goes into the corner for, I keep wanting to say McLeiter, but McIntyre, who misses the 3. Conant still up by 1. Isaac Hanley with the ball. Moving up. Conant gives it up to Mr. Lathos. Isaac Hanley with the ball again, gives it up to Colum Frankia. Back to Hanley. Looking around to see what to do. The ref's talking to him. He doesn't know what to do. He needed time to dribble. Great defense there by Emmett O'Shaughnessy, not allowing him to get past the volleyball line. Pressuring defense here by him. Gives it up to Lathos. Gives it back to Hanley. Looks like they're really trying to get Hanley the bucket, or they're just trying to waste time. Keep the momentum in their favor. Frankia with the ball. Conant just looking to waste the time, dribbling up and down the three-point line, really doing nothing of note. Here, St. Ignatius playing decent defense, but at this point, I would tell your guys to get aggressive because you need the ball to score. So even if you let them score, you're still going to be down by 1 possession unless they hit a 3. So let them go in like this, but they give it up and kick it back out. Isaac Hanley, they have now wasted almost a minute of clock time with the lead by 1. Frankia with the ball now. O'Shaughnessy still playing pressuring, but not like aggressive defense. Isaac Hanley with the ball with McIntyre on him.
This possession is exactly why the IHSA is going to consider using a shot clock for next year.
Because possessions like this, I bet, are extremely annoying for St. Ignatius, who's just like, we're playing good defense. Isaac Hanley, once again, guarded by Richard Barron, who's now starting to get visibly annoyed, which I would understand, as he should probably call an elbowing foul there. But there is no fouls or anything happening as they are going on 2 minutes of clock time. Finally a foul, 1-1. Foul on O'Shaughnessy with the foul. Timeout on the floor, 90-second mask timeout. We will be back after this. We are back after the mask timeout. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the game. Conant is up by 1 after wasting 2 minutes of clock time. A 1-and-1 for Isaac Hanley here, as there have been 8 fouls committed by the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Hanley up, miss, rebound. Finally, after 2 minutes, St. Ignatius has possession of the basketball. Wonder what their strategy is going to be here. Maybe waste more time and get a later shot. Noah Davis with the ball on the wing, throws it up to A.J. Redd at the top of the key. Colby Giles with the ball now. Barron goes around. Another rounding cut. Back out to, I want to say, Miles Casey in the game for Emmett O'Shaughnessy, who I bet's tired after that possession. Almost a double clutch layup. They're going to call it in favor of St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius ball. From my angle, it looks like it went off Richard Barron, but not going to argue with the refs. St. Ignatius with the basketball here. 1 minute 43 remaining. Back up to A.J. Redd at the three-point line. Drives in, looking for something. Great defense here by Michael Sheely. Foul called. Travel violation. Don't know how that works because he just came off his pivot foot. Unless that pivot foot moved a lot. I didn't see that. Did you?
He was twisting and turning a lot. I was expecting a call to come at some point, but I never really saw that pivot foot actually move from it where it was.
Yusuf Cisse driving in. Kick out back to Mr. Hanley. Over to Frankia. Frankia, what a play by Noah Davis, getting up and stealing the ball as the attempted pass to Yusuf Cisse over to Miles Casey. Down the stretch here, 1 minute 15 remaining. 1 point lead still. No baskets have been made in the past 4 minutes. A.J. Redd, foul, probably blocking on Mr. Sheehy. Michael Sheehy with the blocking foul on A.J. Redd, trying to stop what an elusive scorer he is. So far, 12 points in the game as St. Ignatius' big three combines for 36 points of the 42. A.J. Redd with the ball up at the volleyball line. Down to A.J. Davis. My bad, Noah Davis. Combining names over here. A.J. Redd over to Miles Casey. Back into the corner for Redd. Back into Giles, who gets blocked. And one here. The double clutch layup by Colby Giles. Extremely impressive there.
It's a really big play for St. Ignatius. They have the ability to take a 2-point lead here. Them being in the lead forces Conant to not be able to just hold the ball forever.
Now Conant really has to try. 54.7 seconds left. Colby Giles with the basket. Bounces around and in. Timeout.
A little bit of a lucky basket.
A little bit. St. Ignatius, timeout on the floor. We will be back right after this. We are back after that timeout.
Only 54 seconds left to play.
Conant handing in the ball. Starters are completely back on the floor, except for Miles Casey, as Emmett O'Shaughnessy, I bet, is quite tired from that long 2-minute possession. 47 seconds left. Hanley with the ball. Pass it off to Cisse. Cisse looking for something. Give it to Hanley on the right wing. Over to Lathos. Back up to Hanley at the logo. Sorry, Cisse at the logo. Yusuf Cisse with the drive and the layup. Nice. Get him by Miles Casey using that quick first step up to A.J. Red. Tie game, 22 seconds left. A.J. Red going for the quick basket. Colby Giles down to the baseline. Noah Davis misses. Rebound out on Conant. St. Ignatius ball here.
Just under 13 seconds left. Timeout called. Ignatius is going to draw up a play for this last shot to try and win the game.
12.9 seconds left. Totally would understand. They have 2 timeouts left, now 1. So they have, and Conant is here with 2 timeouts left as well. This is probably going to be a couple more timeouts here coming with the end of this game since it's so close and these coaches really want to win so they can move on to the next round. One of the best first-round matchups we've had.
Like we said earlier, in 2018, St. Ignatius did defeat Conant 50-64 in their only other tournament matchup.
Looks like it's going to be close again. Both teams trying to add on to their wins. Conant with 7 and St. Ignatius with 6 tournament wins. The entire thing, not just wins in the tournament, winning the whole championship. Both these quote-unquote franchises or basketball programs are very historic and have a lot of success here at York.
Unfortunately, it is just a first-round matchup. We can't see these teams later on, but both of them are putting up quite a fight to go into the winner's bracket.
The fun part about this Duke's tournament, or the Tosh tournament, is the fact that there's such a big consolation bracket. So whoever loses here is going to probably be a favorite to win that consolation bracket, as both teams are extremely good and having a great fight here. 13 seconds left on the clock. Inbounding is Noah Davis. Looking for Colby Giles. In great defense again by Hanley. Out of bounds, on the ground. What a play. Isaac Hanley coming up big here down the stretch defensively. Multiple turnovers forced, multiple offensive rebounds, becoming the MVP of this Conant team down the stretch, especially defensively. 10 seconds left. Conant ball on the baseline to our left, your right on the screen. This is going to be a fun one. We are back after the timeout. Close game again, as we said, 50-46. Going to be a similar score here, a little bit less, but whoever wins is going to have to score more than 46.
Looks like Richard Barron was trying to get into the Conant huddle just to hear what they were talking about a little bit.
Isaac Hanley with the ball, pass into Yusuf Cisse, 9 seconds remaining. Yusuf Cisse bringing up the ball. Looks like they're going to go one last shot. Franco with the ball, called with 1.7 left, timeout. I completely understand that call of a timeout because that was going to be a bad shot.
Stuck.
They were stuck on the sideline. Great defense there. I want to say that was A.J. Red. I was paying more attention to the ball than the defender, but great defense there. It got crowded over there with the screen. Not a good look that was going to be for Conant. So they're going to try and redraw up a play. They changed the clock to 2.5 seconds remaining. Now they changed again to 2. So there's 2 seconds remaining in this game. That's just going to be one inbound play and basically a quick shot, or maybe one dribble and a quick shot, depending on how fast they're able to get that shot off.
Ignatius has the height, so Conant might be forced to try and go for a jump shot winner rather than something inside.
And the good thing about this, relatively for Conant, is that it's a tie game that you can't, like, you can miss and then still take your momentum that you've had the second half and bring it into overtime, and you're not going to be killed. But you know, you always want to win the game in regulation. You'd love to do this. But overtime games are so much fun, so we are excited to call that if that happens. But we are going to see how this plays out. The roster that is out there for St. Ignatius is Miles Casey, the big three of Barron, Giles, and A.J. Red, along with Noah Davis is their defensive lineup. And then the starters that they've had all game for Conant is out there with Hanley inbounding the ball again. Looks like they're looking for Cisse. They're doing a switch defense here by Ignatius. Frankia with the ball. Three-pointer. Good! What a shot by Frankia to win the game, 48-45. What a shot in traffic. Two defenders out in double clutch. Oh my goodness, Ignatius is upset again. After being ranked 4 going into the season, they now have 5 losses on the year. Richard Barron is disappointed, and I feel bad for them. He had a great game, 13 points, and then 14 points for Giles. What a great game this was.
Colin Frankio, the senior, is going to finish with 12 points in the game winner.
Can I get an interview when the Dukes play?
What a game here. Oh, my goodness. I bet Frank is hype. Wow. What a shot that was. The 5'9" senior point guard, Colin Frankia, double clutch 3. Oh my goodness.
And they're gonna go on to play Lyons Township tomorrow.
And if you were watching that game, you know Lyons Township is a very good team, and they both play a very active offense and defense. That's going to be a fun game to call tomorrow.
It's probably going to be a very fun matchup.
So join us back here in around 24 hours for that game. That's going to be an entertaining matchup. Thank you for listening to St. Ignatius versus Conant. Our next game is Nazareth versus Highland Park, coming up in probably about 20 minutes. Thank you very much for listening. Signing off.